Hello, everybody.
Welcome
to the Mega64 Podcast, episode number 739.
We're doing the number. This is old school.
I just wanted to bring it back.
I'm so used to Derek letting things rip out the gate that this is the old school Sean intro.
Yeah.
With the number he can't remember.
And it's just me completely guessing the number, just not even close. Whenever I ask what number it is, and someone always says 311.
Always.
But the fly just said it.
There
you go. Anyways, welcome to the podcast, everyone. What a week.
Happy Halloween.
That's one way to put it.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
We had a little scare this Halloween.
There was some tricks and some treats for sure.
Yeah.
This Halloween week. Yep. Rocco. How you doing?
They just said high energy, hell yeah, boys in the chat. And we go to that shot.
We go back. Rocco, how you doing?
I didn't even have a chance to say if I have energy or not.
Well, do you?
I didn't even have a chance. Well, now I don't know.
Well, think about it and get back to me.
Telling me no, but I was feeling yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was like when a DJ lets the beat drop. It's like we spun that shit up and we like threw it over.
Over to two people just.
Meg's face. All right.
What a face.
This is how it's been. It's been a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's symbolic of the entire week.
Yeah.
We've had a wild ass, crazy ass roller coaster of a week. You know, whenever I'm going to get really deep in the weeds here, and I don't expect anyone out there to know what I'm talking about or remember it at all.
I got it. Don't worry.
This is so in a small pocket, but anytime I try to describe something, and Kevin has done this too. I think he's on the same page. Sometimes we'll describe something that, lame ass, dumb ass,
Yeah.
stupid ass,
Yeah.
whatever. That is a cadence that is from an old YouTube video where there used to be a big YouTuber named Brookers. Does anyone remember Brookers?
No.
Anyone out there in the chat remember Brookers?
Stinky Duck, thanks for gifting those
Thank you
subs.
for all those subs.
No, I don't remember Brookers.
We're not doing that in the main show.
I'm going to. If you do it, hey, you do 10 and above gifted subs, you get it in the main
you get a
show.
mention.
I thought we had a firm policy on
made
that.
the rule just now.
But Brookers was a huge YouTuber back in the day, and someone did a video where they said it was like Brookers fan video. You used to be able to do video responses to YouTubers, and it was just two guys that kept complimenting, "Wow, Brookers, that was a great video. I guess you could say we're a fan." And he switches on a fan.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then there was one part of the video where he's like, Brookers, I don't even know how you, something like, I don't even know how you came up with it. I was just so enchanted by that lame ass.
Yeah.
Dumb ass. Stupid ass.
Stupid.
And then I think he just goes, stupid fucking piece of shit video.
I remember this. Yeah.
Like they were like, it was totally an insult video, but they kept like acting like they were a friend. And I remember thinking it was executed so funny. This means nothing to anybody. I was hoping maybe one person would remember it. But I remember we did a little tribute to it. I remember Spike TV way back in the day asked us to do a video talking about Miyamoto. And they played it on Jeff Keighley's show. Mm-hmm. And we did a clip. And it's like, yeah, Miyamoto, I guess you could say we're a fan. And we switched the fan on. That was from that video.
Right.
And I remember even messaging those guys like, hey, we used your gag in this. But,
it's a little tribute.
But then it got wiped and they got rid of video responses.
Damn.
That sucks is all that shit got wiped.
Video responses were a way that so many big channels got found.
Yep.
Yes.
It was like, here's this huge video that just dropped, and then Phil DeFranco would do a response. Hey, now why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? And then you'd be like, oh, who's sexy Phil?
Yeah.
I got to look into this.
Yeah. Gotta look into it.
And we're going to talk more about sexy Phil today.
Thank God.
It was SXE Phil. It was like
straight edge. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to talk.
Is that what that meant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
I didn't get that.
Really?
You thought it was sexy?
I thought it's a funny way to spell it.
That's funny because in high school, I wrote that all over every binder and everything. I had a big X with the S and the E on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
All the hardcore like branding was always like a big X with like your band name on both sides or whatever the initials
big
were.
time.
So I knew immediately that's what Straight Edge Phil was all about. Kind of like CM Punk Straight Edge Phil here. But I would get that too. People are like, why do you write sexy that way? What do you think you're sexy?
That's what everyone said on his videos. They'd be like, sexy, Phil. You think you're sexy?
Yeah.
It's like, no. That's not what I meant.
I don't drink.
We're going to talk about sexy Phil. We're going to talk about the wine cone. We're going to talk about sea nanners. We're going to get into.
Oh my God.
We're going to talk Renetto. All the classic YouTubers today. The whole Shay Carl family is going to get on here.
Yeah, they're
getting on here?
But
they're getting on here.
But I want to talk about, you mentioned hardcore music. One of my favorite songs is the theme song.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast, everybody. We're going to talk Dax Flame. Actually, speaking of, I want to bring up Dax Flame.
Your voice is just really sexy. You said that in a way that was like, you were like really working. It was a very sexy. Everyone go back and listen to that right after the theme song. That was a sexy voice.
It's that sick voice.
Maybe that's what it is.
Slight vocal fry.
I'm hoping to hear that again soon.
Yeah.
Oh, so sexy.
Oh God, your voice is
so read between the lines.
I got it. Again, those of you who don't know, Rocco was told he had a sexy voice in Japan. And I would not believe this was true had I not been there and saw it.
Oh my God.
So I would tell you, I saw it with my own eyes.
Pissed off at the airport because 8 things went wrong. The bag was where do we put the bag? Where do we get? There was like, airport difficulties. I mean, we've told the story.
We have.
But I just still can't get over how frustrated and mad I was getting about like, I just want to get through this fucking airport. I'm over it.
Yeah.
How do I get home? What do you mean I gave you the wrong thing? I'm over it. And to have that met with, sorry, your voice is so sexy, was like by an airport employee.
Yeah, and she was just like, sorry, excuse me, but your voice is just
it was so irresistible.
Sexy. And then not only that, so this is before we have told the story, but this is before we got to the gate where I like they're trying to get our luggage to the plane. And then we go through security and everything else. And then she's at our gate and she looks at Rocco again. She's like looking like, and keeps walking.
God.
It's like, dang, Rocco like put a spell on this girl. She was in love. Anyways. And
I think that was just her way of like, hey, I've got the best way to de-escalate a customer.
What'd she look like, Sean? Was she fit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was just just a
Working in Tokyo.
I truly don't remember. I just remember the voice, the thing happening, being like shocked.
Like a nondescript, your average airline employee.
But I will say that she
working
definitely
in Tokyo.
wasn't like an older woman. She was like
no Baba Yaga here.
She was like our age.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
And she just liked Rocco's voice.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, the chat says fit and nice. I guess so. I don't remember really, but I just remember being shocked.
I just wanted to Sean.
But I think you're right. No other way could you de-escalate. I mean, really, we should try that in real life.
That might not have been her first language. And so she's like, well, I know some translated terms that immediately the customer always goes, oh, okay.
I think that if you, let's say you're out to fight someone and someone came up to that person and was like, hey, excuse me, before you fight this person, your voice is like really sexy.
Yeah.
They'd be so like taken aback. Like, what?
I was just going to punch this guy's lights out.
Again, it's like the one year we did game days that they tried to like charge us to pull up to the curb and pick up our gear. Like we always did it at a different, we always did it at one venue that was wonderful to us. And then one year we had to do it at a different one. And they were like nickel and diming us just to like, oh, you pulled up to the curb to grab a ladder.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I charge you for that. It was like $30 anytime somebody pulled up.
Like no one parked. We just dropped off all the merch.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they gave Garrett, we made some we made cookies. They're right out of the oven.
That pissed me off.
And Garrett at the counter going, God damn it, they're giving me these to call me down. It's fucking working. God damn it. Fuck. These are fucking delicious.
That was a fucking good tactic.
They were oatmeal chocolate chip,
God.
and right out of the oven. And it was just like, I fucking hate these guys. Let's just go. Let's just pay the thing.
Rocco, before we get into this week and the things we did and how crazy it was, people are asking what's in the ball, which I will say
what is
in
that?
your shot, it looks like a fortune teller's ball.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Is
get a
that
close up
Madame
shot.
Leota?
I'm gonna show.
Is that Madame Leota there? Yeah,
That's the
Sean.
slap.
We need to get
That
it
would be
off
the
Uma
slap.
Thurman's mug.
And-
Wait, where is it?
Where is
God
it?
Damn it! Where is it? Oh, there it is.
There
oh,
she
yeah,
is.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah it's Madame Leota from the Haunted Mansion.
so is it a mug though?
yeah, they did.
That's a mug.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, duh. See,
Where do you
back
hold it?
here?
Back where? Yeah,
Right
where's
here. You put a drink in here. See where my finger
Can you
is?
show the camera?
Just pour a little drink. Oh yeah.
There's no handle though. That's an interesting mug.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just gotta
okay.
hold
Oh.
it
Drink out
with
of
two
there.
hands.
Oh, there's a note in it.
Oh, you broke it. He
no.
broke it.
Oh my god.
Meg,
I broke it.
It was
Did
my
you really
fault.
break it?
something went flying.
How could
Something
that
went
break?
flying. Oh no. I just took no. It actually comes apart.
Okay, there it goes.
Oh, thank God.
So this is from Trader Sam's.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's rare, Sean.
okay.
Look at the glaze on that. You don't just throw
Well,
that.
I
in
thought it
your
was a
kiln,
ball from the wide angle. I couldn't tell what it was, but
like one of those fushi agushi things.
Fushigis?
Fushigi? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I couldn't, dude. If something's
Fushi
I'm
Gushi?
so fucking bad. If something's foreign on television, I said Neon Genesis Evangelon for 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I make him up the rest. It's like, yeah, Fushigushi. I don't know. I don't know what that says.
I remember them talking about Evangelion for the first time in Game Fan magazine back. It was like airing,
Oh, wow.
or maybe like End of Eva had just come out in Japan. Because I remember specifically seeing pictures in the magazine of the mass production Evas.
Oh, yeah.
flying
The white ones.
But I remember seeing pictures of that and going, "What the hell is this?" And everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Evangelon." I heard it was good. Not Evangelion. Everyone I know was like Evangelon. I heard Evangelon is like really good.
Because like evangelical is kind of an English word. So yeah.
Yeah.
Evangelon.
Avenged
Evangelion.
Sevenfold.
Yes.
that's my favorite band.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite.
No,
anime.
you know what I love to do is whenever there's a song playing, just tell the kids, this is my favorite song. I say it to them like at least 4 times a day. And it's usually like
Proud Mary. You're
it's like the absolute worst song. So I walk up like, guys, this is my favorite song is playing right now.
guys, shut up. Pentatonics is on. My favorite song.
Oh,
my
don't get started.
It's about to be Christmas season. We're gonna hear a lot of the
started.
tonics.
Anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say Halloween was ending, and last night I went outside to pick up a package, and the air smelled different, and I'm like, yeah, I've been waiting for it to be Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Like there's some years I'm looking forward to Halloween more, and Christmas is like, okay, I always like Christmas, but
Yeah.
but it's like, all right, it comes with whenever, And then there's some years where it's just like, yo, get that here. I'm ready. For some reason, I don't know if something was going on last year or I was out of commitment. I know I got like really sick over Christmas break last year, but aside from that, I'm trying to remember what was going on. But I feel like Christmas was like came and went really quick, and I think this year I'm like in this mindset of like, make it happen now. Let's do it.
See, I'm not ready.
Get these pumpkins down. Throw those wreaths up.
Me
Yeah.
and Meg, I would guess you're on the same page as me, but
Yeah.
I don't think we're ready to give up the ghost.
I'm
just yet.
a Halloween girly for sure.
Yeah?
Like, I love Halloween. It's just, I like it a lot. But I
Yeah.
also do like Christmas. I'm not going to say I don't, but
No, totally. I just
Yeah.
feel like, man, I didn't cram enough Halloween activities in October, so they're
oh my
going
God.
to spill into
Yeah.
November.
Yeah.
This year was really weird. Like,
There's a
I
lot
was
going
sick
on.
all of September, and
Yeah.
then once we rolled into October, it
Well,
was
your
kinda
dog's
like,
going through surgery.
Yeah, it's
and
been all
then-
fucked up.
yeah.
But yesterday, I was like, oh my God, I said to Johnny, wait, it's Halloween. Like,
I was
hold
here
on.
too, working
Yeah.
late because I'm having trouble getting the PPS up. That's a whole nother story. But I was like, fuck, like I like gotta get home and like do all this Halloween shit. Today's the day.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
Yeah.
realize at 5 o'clock. It's like, oh, I have like still got to watch Rocky Horror. I have like a wrestling show I need to go to. So like, how am I gonna fit that in?
Yeah.
I made it work, but it's definitely spilling into November. Like I'm gonna keep watching horror movies. Today's the Day of the Dead, and that's something also I've been kind of practicing in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Only the last couple of years is like, yo, I should leave offerings out.
Yeah, I was
for-
going to say, did you do like an offerenda?
I've done that for like 3 years, and Trisha's teased me. It's like, you're fucking white. What are you doing? I'm like, we can all participate,
I'm
babe.
trying to have a little culture
Yeah,
over
don't be
here.
so
Thank you.
close-minded. But I'm just really into Halloween. So now I
Yeah.
think tonight I'm going to make a little offerenda. Is that's what you
Yeah,
call it?
yeah.
I don't want to use the lingo. I feel like I'm definitely what's the word? Appropriating.
I think I had like a successful amount of Halloween. I think I was like,
You got it
by
in.
the time Halloween came, I was like, okay, I've done a
Yeah.
lot.
We were making so much stuff for Hellfest. That was super
Yeah.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the spirit of it.
That
Good times.
that always gets me there. And like once I go to like the Knots thing, like that's once I'm done with that, I kind of feel like I've celebrated the holiday as
Sure.
much as I can. But I this week on Wednesday I saw Halloween 3 again.
Yeah.
And that is a Halloween tradition. Although I really do have to say, it is funny. Like that's become a real cult favorite. Again, it is so weird it being in the Halloween series. It's the black sheep, so people like it for that. But man, as a horror fan, like I don't consider myself a horror fan. So I watch it and I'm like, why? This is so fun to watch. Just why does it exist? But looking at it through the perspective of if you're a horror fan, man, there's like one horrific thing that happens in that movie like half an hour before it ends. The whole movie is just what's going on? Huh? What's going on with these masks?
Oh, the TV's on again.
The only like horrific thing that happens is seriously like 30 minutes before end. It's like, hey, check it out. Hey, tell a kid to put that mask on. Oh, okay.
Is that like bugs? Yeah, the bugs come out.
Okay. So I could see it being like maybe some people like, I'm good on this. But this year I also I saw a movie I had never seen, Trick or Treat.
Oh yeah, you went to that
Love that.
screening.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
And I had a great time. I
Dude,
thought that was
it's
a fun
great.
It's a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely had early 2000s, some of that reek on it from the earlier 2000s. It was like 07 or 09 or something like that.
You blew me away with that because I really thought like, oh yeah, this is like 2016. This is
Oh,
like some
yeah.
Oh,
new shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't because it only got on my radar like 3 years ago. Probably.
Really?
Yeah. I
that
had
Trick or
not-
Treat
That's
movie
Sam.
with that little kid with the bag on his
Yeah.
head?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Sam.
That's not new?
No.
No.
I mean, it's like
2003.
15 years.
Oh, I thought that was like, I thought at the latest I would have said 2016.
I
Right?
feel like
That's
it's,
what it was.
it's
Oh.
only like because now it's so big in like spirit and that kind of stuff that
Oh,
It-
yeah,
that's
okay.
what introduced people to it.
I was
but-
blind to. I didn't know anything about it, and I found out this thing I went to was a double feature of Halloween 3 and that. I was like, oh, okay, well, give it a shot. I was like, do I leave after Halloween 3? I'm not sure.
Oh, it's a fun
give it
little
a,
Yeah.
give it a
anthology.
chance. And yeah, it was a ton of fun. And yeah, Brian Cox from Succession is a weird old guy in the house.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
And yeah, I didn't expect that either. It was great.
The twists and the turns in that are good.
Yeah.
Is there 3 or 5? I can't remember. It's
I don't-
3,
Ooh.
right?
I don't know off the top of my head.
And they're kind of all interwoven.
Yeah,
I
it's-
should honestly rewatch it. It's been a while.
Yeah, I saw Creep Show for the first time like a week or two ago, and that was a great anthology movie. But I actually liked this one more because I liked how they all actually intersected.
Yeah.
Intertwined.
Like,
yeah.
oh, that guy from down the street, he's doing that. Oh, like that was pretty cool. Had you seen it, Sean?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No.
I think you would dig it. Good Halloween movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
And what's her? Sookie Stackhouse is in it, and she's like the same character.
I don't know who that is.
Anna Paquin.
She's a fang banger.
I know who Anna Paquin is.
Oh God, I haven't heard that.
Do you remember that term?
I haven't thought about True Blood in a long time.
No.
What's going on with the True Blood fandom? Is it dying?
Is that still a thing?
I think about those first like 3 seasons and how fucking
Yeah.
into it I was.
It's a fun show.
Yeah, and it's like I don't think I've fallen off harder on a show before.
The last 2 seasons lost the showrunner.
That's why.
And so it was like someone who didn't really know the show picked it up. And
Yeah.
it was like, it was so funny because not only did it become just terrible. I mean, it was always
Cracked
kind of
out.
trashy, but it had a great continuity. It had really,
Sure.
they knew what they were doing.
First time I saw that Skarsgård kid who I love so much. Was
Yeah,
it
there you
Bill?
go.
No, one of them.
Yeah. But anyway, what was funny was it always had allegory in it. It
Yeah.
always had a little bit of like the way they treat the vampires in that show. I mean, there were people holding signs, God hates fangs. It was not
So
like that was
Jesus.
interwoven.
That was so funny.
Interwoven into the show. The way in the South that religion had how that plays out and affects the
Yeah.
people there. And it was all in there, and they didn't need to speak any further about it, you know? And then the last 2 seasons came in, and it was like the new showrunner didn't know they had already covered all that. And so like, I remember in the last season, like finally like this vampire woman marries some guy, and the guy who officiates the marriage is like, all right, you two are getting married. Yeah. Wow. Can you believe there are people in the world who do not want you to marry each other and be happy? I can't imagine a world that people would do that. And like they were like just saying all the symbolism that was in the earlier seasons. It was like, well, yes, we've watched the show.
A little too on the nose.
Yeah, it was seriously someone who didn't know the rest of the show came in to finish it. It felt like it was
Jeez.
really weird.
It was in that great era of HBO shows having to have a lot of nudity as well.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, okay, you're getting a sex scene almost every episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like, okay, all right.
Oh, I was there for it.
But it was an entertaining show though,
Yeah.
overall. But the worst last couple seasons
Yeah.
ever. I would think it went like 6 seasons, and
Yeah.
probably 3 or 4 were.
It was
good.
one of those that I was collecting. It's like, okay, I've got the like first 4 seasons on Blu-ray, but
Yeah.
do I waste my money with the other 2?
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
You know,
I want to have it all eventually, but
yeah, I was thinking about that too. I think somebody mentioned it in the chat, but that was around that same era. I think was Boardwalk Empire. That's a
Yeah,
that's a
another
show I don't
great
hear about
show.
as much anymore, and
Yeah.
that was a great show.
that one's up there.
And that was also the cool era of HBO. I mean, you mentioned the cool era of constant nudity, but I'm talking about a different era.
Mhm.
Where HBO was always good guy HBO, and HBO wouldn't cancel a show.
I remember that.
It was always, they had this thing where it was like, oh, the show is
No one's watching.
if it got acclaim but no one was watching it, they'd go, hey, 8 episodes, wrap it up. They did that. There's
They give
multiple
you,
shows. Leftovers had that. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it had no ratings.
And thank God, because that show just ended, I would have been upset. But the way that it ended,
Yeah.
I think
it was cool.
it solidified as being one of the best shows.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was smart for them to do it because we're still talking about it. Still people are going, shit, I got to get HBO to watch. You said Leftovers was good. I got to watch that. It's still a thing that lives on as like, you got to watch this.
If they canceled their shows back before streaming,
Yeah.
they would have shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Because now they have all these great shows that have full stories on their streaming platforms
Yeah.
to sell it.
Yeah. And that's, you're starting to see those mistakes getting made again now, where what we hated about network TV was like, oh man, you didn't even give that show a chance and it was canceled after
Yeah.
5 episodes. Thanks. But streaming would give it a chance. HBO would give it a chance. And now you're seeing it again. Now it's like, oh, this new show with Jeff Goldblum, it didn't get an audience immediately. It's gone. It's like, oh, okay.
I didn't
Right.
even know.
There
was a show with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, there was something like God's.
Oh yeah, he
something-
was like God. or
Yeah, what
something.
was it? I don't remember.
I don't
what it was
remember what it's called. And see, here's the problem.
Yeah.
But
Herein lies the problem.
yeah, it was immediately gone. I guess Mindhunter was a similar thing.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
hey,
chaos.
We talked about it Tuesday.
Chaos.
Views are down across every platform,
True.
Every platform.
even HBO.
I was gonna say too, the show that got the most fucked, Chernobyl. Okay, the fucking
really?
thing blows up, and yeah, no season 2.
That's
Great.
unbelievable.
Awesome.
I can't
Okay,
believe
oh,
that.
the thing blew up. Yeah, and
I love
They all died?
My favorite miniseries. I love that shit.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like you already know like you have a beginning, middle, and end, and you're gonna tell me in 8 episodes. Great, thank you, and
Yeah.
I can just have that forever. That is the shit.
I still laugh about Game of Thrones ending. We're not going to get into that again. We already had a big thing about that the other week. But how people were just, what is happening? This is so upsetting. And then while that was happening, they were airing promos for the new miniseries Chernobyl. It was like, fuck off. This is so miserable. And then people tuned into Chernobyl and like, this fucking cooks.
Yeah, this show is
This
so
is
good.
good. Like that's where we were at. Game of Thrones was depressing everybody to the point that Chernobyl was like
Yeah.
uplifting.
Yeah, that was
Great.
like
I thought I
did you
knew
see
everything too. Like I thought it's like, I know
Yeah.
this story. I watched the
Yeah.
I
Vice
didn't know
documentaries.
anything, it turns out.
And then that was shot so well. It was
Oh,
acted
yeah.
so well.
Absolutely.
The practical effects and the makeup
oh,
for all
that
Oh my
was
God.
so wild.
the radiation victims and everything.
And
was
all the
insane.
actors were picked perfectly. And
Yeah.
and the way they handled history with we talked about this before, but the the way they would handle like,
KGB.
this woman that helps them with all this kind of mathematical stuff. And then when the show would end, the credits would be like, hey, this is a whole team. She represents that whole team.
Yeah.
Like they would tell you like, hey,
right up front.
yeah, we abbreviated this and she is the best representation of what they all brought to the table. They were very like transparent about how they told the story. And that was really cool. That
Who
was
shot
really
and
cool.
directed that? I feel like that was a known team, right? That was like
who wrote it was Craig Mazin, and
Yeah.
he wrote the Last of Us show after that.
Yes.
So I think he's done a bunch of stuff and he seems to be great. So yeah, anyway, that's coming back early.
yeah,
next
that
year,
is
too.
coming
Yeah.
back soon.
The guy who wrote Chernobyl wrote Scary Movie 3. See, there you go.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
We were talking about the scary movies on the
Yeah.
PPS.
Oh yeah, there's news that like they're doing it again.
That's why we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Another
I mean,
one's
hey,
coming
there's
back.
a whole new batch of movies they can make fun of.
That's true.
So
But we talked about 3 being the best because he came in and it kind of went away from, I think, the Wayans brothers writing it. And then they got the old like airplane writers.
Yeah,
and
it was
the old.
it was like the Zucker brothers.
They,
or whatever.
they got
yeah.
those classic like spoof movie writers to come in for Scary Movie 3.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah.
Hey, that's another Halloween movie I could watch in November.
I think they could do one more. Like, I don't think we need 6 through 10, but if they do one,
American horror has been revitalized with like all the
Yeah.
Blumhouse stuff.
Yeah.
And, there's so much to parody now.
yeah, people are saying the Hawk Tua jokes are going to be good.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh.
that's
dude.
gonna.
The
That's
Rizzler's
gonna.
gonna.
Dude,
Oh, the
Rizzler's gonna be in
Rizzler.
it.
Someone's-
they're both
I'm in.
Hawk girl and the Rizzler will both be in it. 100%.
Good.
I'm starting to get
good.
hyped. Damn it.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the Rizzler on Tonight Show?
I did
Yeah.
not. You guys would be shocked to hear this. I don't think I've ever seen. I've seen images of the Rizzler. I've never seen the Rizzler speak. I've kind of
You ever see him do this?
distanced myself from the whole Rizzler
You don't know how to do the Riz face then?
situation.
I presume.
The Rizzler has no effect on me.
You don't have any.
Are you being mogged right
The
now? Sean?
Rizzler could die and it would not affect your
I
life.
would.
if I'm
I
doing
never
it right.
said that. I would never wish that. But I am fully taking my stance of cool. Don't know what this is, but respect.
Well, I just keep saying like, I see kids on my feed. I keep scrolling. Like, I'm not interested.
Thank that bunch of lot.
Keep
Bunch
scrolling
of
to
I
see
guess
kids.
more?
I'll stop
Hanging
posting
out.
pictures of my kids. I'm sorry.
Not interested.
The Rizzler transcends. I don't know. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, no, I know. People love the
Kinda
Rizzler,
does.
and I'm not faulting them. I'm just saying I'm not going to engage with.
I'm a big
this.
justice guy.
Yeah.
So he had the Costco guys on there too.
Are they the
Costco
same
guys
person?
and the Rizzler.
No.
There's
The
there's
Costco
two,
guys and the
Now
Rizzler.
you're,
There's
Sean,
two
now you're
Costco
joking.
guys.
Wait.
They're
Come
friends
on.
with
You're
the
telling me
Rizzler.
that the
Come
Rizzler
on.
and the Costco people, the chocolate chip cookie,
They're
is
all
not the
together.
same guy?
They're all together.
They're family?
Wait till he
no,
finds
the
out about
Rizzler is not
not
related.
related.
Who is the Rizzler then?
He's a
Jersey.
friend.
He's a friend.
Of who?
Big Justice and AJ.
But who are they?
the Costco guys?
So they are. Wait. Oh my
Meg,
God.
Meg,
Okay.
don't tell
I'm
him
gonna break
about
this
cousin Anthony. Don't even get him started on the pizzeria.
damn.
This is who was on the show.
Okay.
These guys are father and son, and they are
Big
the
Justice.
Costco guys. They're the Costco guys.
And AJ.
Then Sean. And then in a video, randomly in one video, they invited other people to be in it.
Yeah.
And there was another kid in the neighborhood, like on the
Okay.
East Coast. This kid shows up who is spiritually like a 50-year-old.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese
Like he shows up and he's like,
casting
I'm the
this kid.
Rizzler, hey again. And he's just a friend.
So
this
they
kid.
were the things before,
Yes.
and they brought the Rizzler
They brought
into
this
their
kid
world.
into it,
Yeah,
and
but
people
yeah,
love
yeah,
the
yeah.
kid
But
so much.
he took over.
Yeah.
Kind of.
became-
But
Kind
they're
of.
all in the
He's-
same
They're
stuff.
like the Beatles now.
He's like how they're the Cheers, and then the Rizzler is Frasier, and came in later on,
Yes.
Okay,
and now
Johnny
is
says
bigger
yes.
And
than
Frasier was
Cheers.
Frizzler, yeah.
Frizzler.
Okay, I think I pieced this together.
You know what?
Now, in this picture I'm looking at,
Yeah.
I don't want to be offensive to anyone, especially the Rizzler, because he's a child.
Yeah.
It looks like Grogu sitting on a chair.
No. Somebody online
Royal
somebody
Green.
online said literally there was a tweet that went viral that was like the Rizzler is like if Grogu was from Jersey.
Okay.
Somebody
He's wearing all
photoshopped
green.
him
Maybe that's what it
into-
is. But it just looks like he's sitting there like he's like.
No,
wearing
somebody
vape.
photoshopped him into Yoda's chair.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm on the same wavelength as that
Yeah.
person. Cool. All right. Respect.
Maybe.
Okay.
I
got
try
it.
to avoid Jimmy Fallon at all costs, so
Yeah.
I didn't really
Well-
watch the clip. But I just wanted to say, like,
he's
yeah.
mad about it.
he is.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I was wanted to know if you saw it because Jimmy Fallon is visibly over it during this interview.
Really?
They have a gimmick
Yeah.
where they have a gimmick where I hope I'm not.
The booms.
Is it okay to keep explaining? I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
want to
no.
trample what you were saying.
Please.
But they have the boom meter, Sean, where they
The
review
Costco
something.
guys.
Yeah, yeah. It's part of their video where they'll go like, "We're gonna do." Oh, there you go.
Oh my God! Can we go to the wine?
There he is.
Grant you the hey.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
He's in Plu
That's
Koon's.
exactly what I was thinking.
Close up on me, Johnny, please. Grant you the title of master. We will not. But anyway,
Thanks for the Costco
they have a
guys.
boom meter where they'll go like, "Let's review the double chunk chocolate cookie."
Do it good.
And I give that a 5 out of 5 on the boom meter. Boom, boom.
You gotta go
Oh,
5 times.
God.
Yeah.
Boom,
No.
Yeah.
boom.
No.
Well, Jimmy Fallon asked them to review stuff, and that's what they do. And then he's visibly getting tired of like, yeah, 5. I get it. 5. He's like cutting off the booms, and it's like, you had him on,
Yeah,
bro.
Jimmy, here
You should
comes the
know your
boom.
thing.
And then they roasted Jimmy even more. They were like, he was nicer to Trump, and they showed the clip of him rubbing Trump's hair or whatever. They're taken down. He fucked with the Costco guys. Most of all, he fucked with the Rizzler.
Yeah.
Yo.
Jimmy Fallon fucked with the
sleep-
Rizzler?
He needs to sleep with one eye open. That's all.
Yeah, it's on site.
Sleep, you know,
Or he's gonna be slipping into
it's-
fishes.
Yeah, definitely.
The Rizzler's gonna get him.
What?
He's gonna be risen up a cod.
Dude, the Rizzler's gonna put a horse head in his bed.
So-
That's what I'm saying.
People kept making like jokes about the Joker movie, where it's like, when I come out, call me Joker, and it's like, when I come out, call me Rizzler.
Yeah. You get what you fucking deserve.
Holy
So,
shit.
just one last clarification, though.
Yeah.
Just really making this point driven home. The Rizzler was a no one, just a kid, until the two Costco
Yeah.
guys
Well-
decided randomly to get someone on their block into this kid.
Well, we should say the Rizzler, that kid and his dad did have like kind of his own account,
Oh.
but we weren't Supernova before
Yeah.
that. But he did have a viral video pre Costco guys
Yeah.
where he was dressed like the Black Panther on Halloween.
That's him?
Yeah.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Yes.
That's
Black
him.
Panther?
Yeah,
Go
Yeah.
up the
That's it.
ladder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Black Panther doesn't go up a ladder.
Yeah,
That's
That's
that's the
Rizzler.
Rizzler.
I'm on board. I'm fucking
He's
on
it.
board now, guys. Holy shit.
rizzed up.
Converted.
He's
I
rizzed
love
up.
that video.
I don't
Are you
know what
fucking kidding me? Oh
That's
my
who that was, and
God.
they invited him to be in the video. He didn't even have that nickname, the Rizzler, yet.
He was the Black Panther.
It was
how
just
did
a
he
kid.
how did he get the name the Rizzler?
When he was in the video with the Costco guys, they gave everybody a name. You know, these two guys, the Costco guys, have names like I'm AJ, I'm Big Justice. They gave
Yeah.
each other nicknames. So when he came on camera, all right, he's the Rizzler.
I love where
And they gave him like a logo and everything. And
Because he
people
has
were
so much
like, I'm
Riz.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this kid he'll do a face to the camera. He'll be like
He's all the charisma.
that.
Yeah.
And they
Dude,
go,
it's
yeah.
Rizzler.
He's
Oh.
so skibbity.
He's so skibbity. He's so skibbity.
You took me out of it. Holy crap.
I'm sorry.
I had no idea how deep this goes, but I love that I'm learning something, but we're also sharing all of this lore with Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I had heard was Big Justice has kind of been doing social media with his son, AJ.
No,
and-
other way around.
Oh,
Big Justice is the kid.
is the kid?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck. See, I don't even know right?
No,
well, anyway,
shit is wacky.
Yeah.
they've been doing like, YouTube and videos and stuff for a long time, and it just kind of hit. Like
Yeah.
there's videos from like 8 years ago of AJ. I think.
Yeah,
they-
because
he's a
AJ was
wrestler.
trying to be
Yeah.
a wrestler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
You never
isn't he
know.
going to soon?
He
or
is going to be on AEW again.
Yeah, they're actually going to.
They were all in the audience on an episode of AEW a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then there is a booked match with QT Marshall and AJ. Pay-per-view.
pay-per-view?
That's going to be on the next pay-per-view?
Full
Bro.
gear, baby.
Full gear. Okay, so
Now,
no, it's just interesting to me that like this guy, AJ, like hits something. Him and his kid and
Yeah.
the Rizzler, like they fucking hit on this thing, and this summer has exploded for them.
Oh, yeah.
And then Johnny said it best. It's like these poor kids got to go back to school
I
after the
know.
summer and sit in a
Yeah.
fucking math class instead of making videos
You
with his
think Big
dad.
Justice is doing math homework right now? I don't think so.
He's got a tutor.
I was hearing. I don't know if it's true though. I'm not going to speculate on these families, but
Sure.
that Rizzler was like pulled out of school or something like that.
I mean, I think you might have to, right?
At that point.
At that
Beat
point,
me
go
fun up, you think?
homeschool. It's gonna be hard.
Probably like he could have been teased, he could have been bullied, but also it's like, hey, like put me in a TikTok with you know.
I heard it was just because like he's like
He's
an
huge.
in-demand celebrity at this point that it was
Dang.
like, well, yeah.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like if you went back to school and everyone's just you can't
You're a
concentrate,
celebrity
you can't
at that
learn. You're a
point, you know?
celebrity. People
Yeah.
are fucking with you, teasing you.
Yeah.
Watching the Olympics, there was a kid who was on the men's relay team, and he ended up the team won gold medal, so he has a gold medal. So it's like you got to go back to 11th grade, and you got a gold medal. That's fucking
That's
wild.
crazy.
Also, you have to race against a kid from another school who has a gold medal. Like you're gonna lose.
Yeah. You're going down. Our dear friend Aaron Margolin called in to the PPS on Wednesday, and we were talking all things figures, action figures. You know, he's in the biz. He pitched something to our audience, and he was talking about telling his work this stuff. But it seems like such a fucking home run.
Okay.
Rocco, as a figure collector,
Mhm.
AEW has a line of wrestling action figures. And the collectors are way into the variants and the limited run stuff.
Yeah.
Costco exclusive AJ
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
only
do that.
sold at Costco in the Jazzwares
Yeah.
AEW
Oh, yeah.
packaging.
Yeah.
How Aaron, you have to make this happen, man.
Dude.
you
Absolutely.
would buy your
That-
first AEW figure.
That would be the most like sold figure in the United
And then
States.
if
Yeah.
they said, and the variant would be the Rizzler.
I was so happy Aaron shared it with our audience on the PPS, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm bringing it here, because like this idea needs to fucking happen.
That'd be like Turbo Man Jingle All the Way. Kind
dude,
of shit.
if there was a 3-pack and you got like AJ, Justice, and the Rizzler
Yeah.
in it, like you could
Oh,
be
yeah.
because you know they're gonna have them on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd buy it, Johnny.
A figure of the fucking Rizzler, dude.
He's wearing like Kirkland shit.
SH Figure Arts DX Rizzler. They should do that.
They got like 5 little double chunk cookies as accessories you can
Oh
throw
my
around.
God.
Yes.
Yeah, the chicken bake.
How this has to happen. We're gonna help you. We're gonna help
Damn.
make this a reality, Aaron.
Hey, real quick. Favorite Costco food item. Now, take price out. Favorite Costco food item.
Hot
is
dog.
it still the hot dog?
Well, here's the thing.
Or is the price what makes it
Far and
taste good?
away, it's gone now.
The Polish?
the acai bowl.
Oh.
I
Ooh.
loved that
Now,
acai bowl.
See, we had a little bit of conflict there because that showed up and replaced they eliminated the Polish dog option in the hot
Yeah.
dog and then said, no, but we got acai bowl. So I've always
That-
had acai
It
beef.
was again no price. It was only $6, which is it's practically free for acai bowl standards, and it was huge.
No, it looked good.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was one of those things, and I've said this before. Artie Lang has talked about the first time he ever did heroin, and
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did
yeah.
it for the first time
Oh,
and said
fuck.
out loud, "This is going to be a problem."
Yeah.
That was me taking my first bite of the acai bowl, like, oh, fuck, this is all I've ever wanted in
Yeah.
one
Oh,
bite.
man.
This is a problem for me.
Damn.
Yeah. But anyway, I was just gonna say, though, that I think that chicken bake is pretty damn good. I gotta say that's like comfort food, you know?
I've never had it,
Oh, really?
to be real.
You
Yeah.
should.
I always
You don't have
just
a chicken
go-
bake?
No, I go to hot dog.
What?
Or
I mean, that is iconic. So
Yeah,
I
but
don't
Yeah.
the
know.
chicken bake, you gotta try it. You gotta try it.
you know what?
Um,
When I order food at restaurants or fast food or whatever, I never go chicken
Yeah,
Really?
You never do. You always go seafood or steak.
or yeah, like beef.
dude, they should have a seafood bake.
Ew.
That would
he would get
that
that.
would be
He would
you,
get that.
fish bake.
He would get that.
Oh,
He
Fish in
get
a
a fish
bag.
fish bake on Fridays. Costco, call me.
I'm
I got an idea.
hearing. I've been hearing talk. You know, I haven't done a lot of research, but Japanese Costco, I'm hearing bulgogi bake.
Ooh.
I may have to pay a little visit.
Well, Costco's getting some of the Japanese products. Like Pocari Sweat came to some LA stores.
Yeah. Some of the SoCal locations have Pocari Sweat, which is awesome.
I love that they would start sharing products. It's like, hey, hard shit to get in Japan, bring it over here.
Yeah. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just curious. Costco with the Costco, they have a chicken and bacon sandwich now or something. Again,
Oh.
it's that thing where it costs more than the rest of the menu. It's like $7, but you know, again, if you got this sandwich for $7 anywhere else, you'd be like, damn, that was pretty
Good deal.
pretty great.
Mhm.
It has it's chicken and, whatever, lettuce and whatever. But it has like bacon jam on it. That's
Oh,
what
I had that actually. I had the sandwich.
yeah.
It was
I
good.
thought it was good.
It was good.
I thought it was pretty
I
damn
liked it.
tasty.
Yep. It
Damn.
was
But-
good.
Anyway,
Anyways,
What do you want to talk about?
well, I do want to cover this week.
Tuesday.
I want to talk about Tuesday, and I want to say the fact that we're talking about the Rizzler and Costco is the biggest gift
Yeah,
you could have ever given us. And the fact that we're even sitting here is, I don't think I'm exaggerating. In my opinion, a miracle.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
this show was almost done forever, and you
Not
guys,
just this show, like every
yeah,
production.
Our
every
company.
Mega64 thing, which is something that I have done since I was a kid. I was 18, and it was in my mind it was done. And the fact that it is not, and we're still here, is I can't even believe it. I really can't. So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Truly, and we said our thank yous, and we still obviously are not like out of all the woods, and we're not millionaires.
Yeah.
It's not.
No.
It's all our problems aren't solved, but we're able to continue for the time being, and that means so much to me that I will never fully be able to properly say how much
Yeah.
it does mean to me.
Yeah.
You guys gave us the ability to now take this precious time we have to restructure and reformat and keep this from ever happening again.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
thank you from the bottom of our hearts, all of us here. I mean,
Big time.
big time. big
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
really worried, not so much like you said, Sean. I wasn't worried about myself, but like, Meg, you moved back to San Diego.
Yeah.
For this. Johnny's here from Jersey. Like, we
Yeah.
have a lot of, pillars that we hold up here. And like,
Yeah.
I don't want to let any of them fall.
Yeah, and I think we all kind of felt that way too. It's
Totally.
like I'm not sad about my job going away. I'm sad about like what's going to happen to everybody here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah. Walking in the studio every day and saying hello to everyone is like, it's great. It's so, people like dream of having a work situation like this.
You bring up
Yeah.
the studio.
Yeah.
Just in general, the building and the environment and the vibe and the space that we are in now is so, I feel like it just goes hand in hand with the ability to be creative and to make stuff for our audience. I feel like this space is like 20% of that,
Mhm.
right? One of the biggest fears was the loss of our empire here we built
Mhm.
physically in the studio space and with the equipment we have and everything. And like seeing that, like, man, the future without that really not only affected me, emotionally, but like really like had me kind of freaked for 24 hours. Just because like, man, I don't want to lose everything we've built. And that kind of is represented by, I think, our badass studio,
Mhm.
where at the drop of a hat, like we have the means and we can basically spontaneate. Like, I'm having a hard time even fucking getting this out, but the creativity from being in this space, I think, is what makes Mega64 look and feel the way it is.
Mhm.
And that was going to be, I think, on top of everything ending, is like, well, even losing this warehouse would be
Everything. It was
something I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to keep going. It'd be like a step backwards. You know what I mean?
yeah. I don't know.
A huge step back.
It was this week has been a lot, and I will say it's the ultimate roller coaster. But we started. It was just we were down in a pit, and you guys just pulled us back up
Yeah.
slowly. And so I just really again just want to say thank you. And you still can support us. We introduced new tiers on Patreon. If you want to jump on those, you're welcome to. We also have the is it Ko-fi or Ko-fi? I'm not sure.
I
which
think
one
I'm
it
pretty
is.
sure it's coffee.
Coffee. Oh shit.
'Cause the
Yeah,
whole,
it's supposed to be
like-
buy me a coffee.
Yeah, buy me
Yeah.
a coffee.
But when you just say that without seeing
I know.
KO-FI, it's like,
See, this is why Anyways,
this is why we never signed up
this is why
before
I'm
Tuesday.
dyslexic.
We didn't do half of this shit that we could have done
No, and
until
that's-
we needed to do it last
we-
Tuesday.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you want to go there and buy a picture of us for whatever you want to pay for it, you can.
The Patreon, the
there's
chats.
a lot of things you can do.
There's a lot of abilities to help. Yeah.
and it all does help. So thank you for letting us continue on going for the time being. And I've never felt like, the outpouring of support was like almost overwhelming. And so people are asking me like for my personal life, like, how are you feeling? I'm like, I'm so overwhelmed.
I'm melancholy. Yeah. I'm really like baseline neutral. Like because I was so bummed for the 24 hours before we started that stream.
Yeah.
And then that stream saved us. And I feel like I'm still not like, I'm super excited that it happened, but it's like, I don't even know how to react.
I think
like
I need to process it still.
I'm overwhelmed with the support because I didn't really feel like, that blew me away. The expectations for the support were there.
Yeah.
But what really came in blew me away.
And just from people reaching out and everyone was so kind. And
I can't even keep up with the replies to all my inboxes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm still responding to people. What I didn't anticipate with everything that happened, I knew, listen, everyone out there is, our audience has always been super cool with us. And so I knew like, hey, we're going to be very candid about our what's going on with Mega64 and stuff we faced this year. And I'm sure, I knew like people were going to be cool with us about it and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I had faith. It's like, you know what, if we're just honest, they'll hear us out and, we'll have a good dialogue and whatever. Mm-hmm. I did not picture the fact we were trending.
That
even a new video, even Gabe Newell doing the spirit bomb didn't make us trend.
Well, speaking of that,
so the fact that was happening was like, what? Yeah,
Kojima retweeting us.
Yeah, I had this little video I put together for Mega64 Day a couple years ago that was just sitting on my desktop in the editing room. Like, I never really uploaded this, I don't think. And then after that day, I was like, I have that there. I should put thank you at the end of it. It's a little montage of all our stuff over the years. Just add a thank you to that. And I think that would be a good little card to everyone. Like, thanks for today, And then, I messaged the other guys. It's like, I don't know if you're cool with me uploading. It was kind of later at night. So I was like, I don't know if you're cool with me uploading this. I'm going to do it. But, if you think it's whack, whatever, we just take it down. And then I sent that, but then Hideo immediately retweeted it. I was like, well, I hope you like it. I ain't taking that down. Done deal. Yeah. So that was extremely cool. I mean, it was just a great capper at the end of the day.
And again, people, they came out in all kinds of ways, and a lot of people gave money, and some so much I'm embarrassed. It is just so kind. But
so
then a lot of people who are upset that I don't have the funds, which I totally understand because
it's
a hard
it's
time.
Not just us. It's a hard time
but,
out there for
I
everyone.
mentioned if you can't, I get it. But like, if you could do us a favor and rate us on Spotify on their podcast, or rate our podcast on Apple Podcasts, because we never call for that stuff, which we should have. That's dumb. We should have done that.
Well, but, there's even chat features and stuff that we just never turned on because we just thought we don't need that. But it's like, we do.
But it went from 30 ratings on our iTunes to 500. So it definitely got out to people.
Thank you guys.
That I can do that. That's easy.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing that we got help in 1,000 different ways.
The fan art that's been coming in, every little way anyone wants to help has meant so much.
Yeah. So anyways, I just want to say to everyone watching, and if you're not watching, you helped in any way, sincerely thank you. I can't even, there's no words. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. For me. Rock on if you want to say
no, yeah. I finally posted something about it the other, again, I was kind of off and on sick too, so I fell behind on responding to everything. But I tweeted it out kind of about how I didn't anticipate any of that. I was obviously worried for my friends, but worried for myself. Like I mentioned, I kind of over the year just kind of accumulated my own. I kind of went into personal debt just to cover things that we couldn't cover as a business. And I just was like, I don't care. It's what I want to do. I like it here. I don't want it to go away. I'm gonna do this and not think about it. And it was really stupid that I did that, but I didn't care. Let it be stupid. I like being stupid. Dare to be stupid. But no. But anyway, And so, but it was just looking really bad, and whatever. You all made us feel much better, and we're I don't want to say we're out of the woods because I don't know still what it's going to look like over the coming months. We still want your support, can definitely use it, but like you're saying, we have a moment now to kind of like recalibrate our stuff and
the fact that we can
reinterpret what we want to do with it.
Talk about like, okay, well, for Black Friday, it's like that's crazy that we can have that conversation, or even like talk about Christmas cast, like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, seriously.
Like, should we write Todd and Aaron before? I thought I would never put on that dumb shirt that was too small for me again.
Yeah. So we just can't say it enough. Thank you so much.
As we're Googling job listings, it's in our head. Like, at least I don't have to put on Todd and Aaron again.
A lot of people are asking too. Like, and obviously we never want to be. How do I say it? We never want to be too greedy with you guys and stuff like that, where we're,
totally.
We always want to have a respectful relationship with our audience and things like that. So we did have a minute where it's like, well, again, everything is, we went through so much this week. Stuff we didn't think would happened, and vice versa. And we were just like, are we still doing stuff for Black Friday? Like, what should we do? Like, everything is different now. What do we do?
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of people even today asking, like, you're still going to do Black Friday stuff, right? You're going to still do some cool stuff for Black Friday. Mm-hmm. If you all want it, yes. we were planning to, and I think we will continue to do that. So
obviously stuff was already in the works for it. So
yeah.
And they're saying something like, in the chat, nothing wrong with the subathon. You're right. There is nothing wrong with the subathon.
But we've never done
we never did it.
Our brains are stuck in like 2005 internet, and it's like, oh, we don't want to put shit behind a paywall. We want to like ask for subs, but then it was honestly news to me that like because of the PayPal scam with the chargebacks, we hadn't had donations for like, what was it, over 8-9 months, a year?
It was a while.
It was a while.
So like exactly that right there, it's just not even in my brain that like, oh fuck, this is something we turned off and we need to find alternate ways of bringing that back to the company because that's what we survive on. That is the 2024 method. It's like, everyone on Kick getting donations, right? Like that's how you support those top tier patrons or live streamers, I should say. Mm-hmm. But I think it was a wake up call for all of us that went like, oh fuck, I guess we should start doing that. Yeah. And you guys responded in a way that was like so fucking heartwarming and supportive, and there hasn't been that much backlash. It's just been a lot of love. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I got some backlash.
Well, I'm not reading it, but I've heard there's some backlash.
No, but I was just gonna say, like, whenever I do get any, it typically consists of I really wish you would act more like you did in 2012. I was like, I don't know. I'm not 20. I don't know. Not even 20. I'm 20.
Yeah,
whatever.
I wish I looked like I looked in 2012.
Yeah, so some of that I'm like, I wish I could help.
I was way more handsome.
But I just see that and I'm like, you know what? This is something that at least at some point was important to you, and I don't even get mad reading that. I'm just like, hey, you're thinking about it, and that's all I ask.
All right,
you thought about us, and I appreciate it.
Back to 2012. Sorry, Meg, Johnny, you guys.
Yeah, we're out.
Okay, yeah, we hadn't met you.
Leave your keys.
And
Leave your
Garrett,
keys over
you
there.
shouldn't be there because you're supposed to be at work.
Fuck, dude, I gotta go.
Sorry, he's got to go.
Shit. Oh, do you guys think the Mayans were right and it's all over tomorrow?
Eric says he calls it achievement hunter brain.
I still got achievement.
Why don't you guys
hunter brain.
just do that?
Yeah.
I still got achievement hunter brain.
Yeah, but I mean, we've had such a fun time and good energy on the podcast. We don't want to bring it all back down again.
No.
This is
Because they caught Coney.
Coney.
Oh, they got him.
Oh shit,
We got him.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No. We're Kickapoo Joy Juice. Yeah.
God.
Kickapoo, where are you at?
It's a sumo sponsorship. It's
Yeah, it
really
was
costing
sumo
us.
back then, I think.
It was probably Kickapoo too. 2012.
Not-
I was around during Kickapoo era, so
Yeah, that might have been a little later.
Damn.
Yeah, we didn't get the joy juice.
It's wild.
till
I found this
2015.
picture. A little bit of a tangent, but I had a hard drive that just I plugged the wrong voltage into it and just fried the whole thing.
Oh.
And it was it was like sitting there just for 5 years. I'm like, I'm gonna fix this one day. One day I'm gonna fix it. And so much fucking Googling and like, okay, you can order this one part on eBay and maybe whatever.
Yeah.
And then I saw like, oh, you have to take off this one chip with a soldering iron. I have to put in this other chip on.
my
And I'm like,
God.
Garrett, can you do that for me? It was a whole fucking thing. But then I fucking got to work. I got all my shit off of that hard
I
drive.
was so happy you
it was-
fired that thing up and it works.
That was crazy. That was like years of research. But finally, I fixed this hard drive. But I did find old pictures of like the kids.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a picture of Rocco and Garrett holding baby Slayer from 2012 in the old studio. And you're just like, not sure how to hold her, but she's like a brand new
wow.
baby.
Oh my God.
And it's like, I just found that. I just recovered that from 2012.
Wow.
It's a
Again,
miracle.
kids in my feed, I'm just scrolling.
Yeah.
Sorry,
roll right
sorry,
through.
Sawyer. Sawyer was great helping us with our
Yeah, she was here. Like I picked her from school and she was like here doing homework. And shit.
creepypasta theater. I was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah. She was in that.
I don't want to move on to Hellfest and Interactive Health.
No,
Festival.
we can talk about Halloween.
I don't want to interrupt though. If we can.
No.
Yes.
I mean, do you have more to say?
No, I mean, again, this week has been the people I've heard from that I haven't talked to in a million years. It's just been, everything we mentioned has just been super, super incredible. So thank you again.
Yeah.
And actually, before we move on,
Yep.
might as well we have plugs in all of our podcasts. So now would be probably a good time to do
Yeah,
it anyway.
for sure.
We already kind of did. We plugged again. Great way to support is the Ko-fi. We don't know.
Whatever you want to call it.
The links
because
in the
when I see
chat.
Ko-fi, I see like Wi-Fi, but
Yes.
it's Ko-fi.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, that's a great place. And patreon.com/mega64. We have later today going up a extended unseen segment of during the Hell Festival stream,
Yes.
our Halloween stream. We played this fucked up baby game where there was a scary baby and you had to take care of, I don't know. Anyway, we played that longer than what we did on the stream. Like we actually like finished it. That's going to go up on Patreon later today. Again, that's just an example of the kind of extra stuff you get on there. We have a movie club coming up soon for Fright Night from 1985.
Oh hell yeah!
We're doing still got some Halloween goodness coming to Patreon. So the holiday's not quite gone yet. And much more. Also we mentioned before tier 3 and above on our Patreon, you'll be in the end credits of our podcast. As we showed on the stream, that is done. We got influxed hundreds of new names. So we just need a little more time.
It's the best problem to have. But next week
Yeah.
we'll have the closing theme next
Yeah.
week,
Yeah,
Ready
and
to go.
the names will be in there.
we had it done, and so many more people joined.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Like it's not fair.
Thank God.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah,
get everyone.
so Meg is currently, we took her away from doing it, actually adding the names in right now. So
Yep.
next week it will be there. So
Yeah.
thank you, everyone.
So anyway, yeah. So patreon.com/mega64. Check that out. And shop.mega64.com. I was very stoked too during this last stream. People were like, well, is there looking for ways to support? Is there a way to do it through the store? Obviously like buying something through the store.
Always.
We appreciate that as well.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, yo, Master Collection, get it. That Blu-ray box set. You're going to be watching that all year.
Totally.
There's so much stuff on it. So that's what I kind of recommended. And I was super stoked. We moved a ton of those on that day. So I'm going to recommend it again. If you don't have our box set, pick it up. Mega64 Master Collection.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think we've taken down the pre-orders for the Halloween
Yeah.
merch. It's still not down. It will be a little later, but
So
you
you
have a
can get
minute
in
to
now.
get that if
You have
want
some
it.
time. I will say too, if you are a fan of our physical media, I saw so many people spinning our Halloween record, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
and that I believe is still in stock.
And that's in stock. That's not a pre-order.
No.
If you order that, we'll ship it out.
You'll get it.
So yesterday, Halloween, I'm gonna take us out for a second. I picked up Beckett and I was going to the Lennon School because they have the Halloween parade.
Yep.
And I'm all excited to see it. And I walk in and what do I hear? Fucking the teacher singing Witch's Brew. And I was like, fuck yeah,
Yo,
dude. Yes, let's get this song.
Love that.
Oh yeah, but
We played it on the PPS for a little
I
bit.
like recorded a second of it. I'm like, well, I can never post it because it's like I'm not posting things to my kid's school. I'm
Sure,
not
sure.
posting this teacher doesn't want me to whatever.
Alakazam
I'm not even
Kazoo.
gonna say his name, but I will say that I wish to God I could show it because it is
You nailed it.
It is fucking awesome.
You're
And
doing
it's-
an impression of
he's
him,
in
right?
a costume and just in my witch's brew. I got I'm
Oh
like
my
now it's
God.
Halloween. Now it's fucking
Hey,
Halloween.
ask him if he wants the sound bed I made where I pulled the lyrics out so he can have like a clean.
what I really
track.
want to ask him
Yeah.
is I want him to come in and record it.
Oh my God.
And I want to play his version of it, but then I have to like have him come in here and do that, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like, hey, I made fun of you singing this for a while, and I actually like it. Maybe I won't do that, but
I just love that he's singing a song that he found on YouTube
Yeah.
and has made it a cultural hit with our audience.
Yeah.
It's like so many levels.
yeah, shouts out. I did get to see that. I got the IRL concert yesterday, and I thought these parents don't even appreciate what they have right here. This is the shit.
Yeah. What did you guys do for Halloween?
By the time Halloween day came,
We were all here
Yeah.
still. It was a work day.
I was
you know?
Halloweened out by that point.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
those movies like I told you prior to that, and then yesterday I was like, I need to just finish some stuff.
Yeah.
So I kind of did that, and I didn't really do like
Also,
I
it's
was
kind of
done.
like important now. I feel like after Tuesday and everything, like there's a lot of eyes on us.
Yeah.
So it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, let's strike while the iron's hot. and, like,
Yeah.
get some shit finished.
Yeah,
and-
I've been posting a lot of stuff.
yeah, you
and
have
putting
all the
things
old
together.
clips too. I
Yeah.
love seeing like there's so much Halloween content that just was from previous years. And it's like,
Yeah,
oh, I
yeah, yeah.
forget, and that stuff can get like brought out again every year. I same thing. Like when we went live with the PPS, it was like I think we did like 4.5 hours or something. Like we went like
Wow.
double
That's long,
what we
yeah.
usually
Yeah,
do.
I was like,
Just because there's so many of you guys showing up and like, wow, we have a fucking double our audience right now, and like everyone's having a good time, and like, yeah, we just wanted to keep going. So I was kind of here late yesterday, just trying to get that PPS
Yeah.
uploaded.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. I went trick or treating with the kids last night, and
Yeah.
I'm here to
What were you?
What? Well, Jenny was Kevin Costner from the movie For Love of the Game, and I didn't have a costume, so I just took a brown duster and laid on top of me and put a pitching mound thing, and I was like the mound that she was standing on. So I was like,
Oh, you helped her with her costume. You're a prop.
I was
You
I
were
was
a prop.
Yeah,
That's good.
But then after that, this is so stupid. I don't even want to talk about it. But I put on like a cowboy hat that Johnny got in Tombstone.
Oh,
when we went
yeah.
to Tombstone.
Yeah.
And I wore the duster, and then I put a Starfleet uniform underneath it because there was one episode where they go back into the Old West days. So I was like, I'm just gonna be that. It's a deep cut.
That is
if
a
you're
deep
if you're a Star Trek fan.
Well,
then
I don't know,
There
your
was one
wife-
episode.
Your wife might have a deeper cut there with
The For Love of the Game.
yeah, Bagger
Baguette,
Vance or whoever that is.
But I will report that there were no full size candy bars given out, which is
Oh, I was just talking to
You
someone
talked
Damn.
about that.
Yeah.
Like it needs to stop.
it needs to stop, and it did. So it did not happen. So
Got your wish.
I mean my kids were bummed, but I was like, all right, we're good. Like we don't need the full thank you. We don't need that though. Because last time it was like 7. And it's
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
too much. It's too much.
Too much.
And they have plenty candy. They have so much candy. I almost brought in an entire bowl of what I had left over to give out.
I was
but
kinda
the
waiting
last
for
time
that.
people get I have an almond joy in my backpack for you
From the girls?
From the girls.
No.
They found hey, we got it for Garrett. And
Aw.
I have a note from when we were doing the Sean FTs.
yeah.
You remember that period?
Yeah.
It was around Halloween, and your daughters found out I loved almond joys. I guess they hate them or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have like a post-it note that one of your kids gave me that says like, Garrett, we will bring you more candy when we come tomorrow
Oh.
out of the bowl, spelled BOLE. I was like,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah, girls.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah.
them coming.
I don't think I had any Halloween candy this year.
Do you want me to
Me
bring some
neither.
for you? Because I got so much.
Yeah.
This is the one
Last
year
time
where
I got
really
yelled
had
at.
it.
People get mad when I bring that
Yeah,
in.
I don't get mad when it's seasonal.
Okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes there are just random days where we had a party at my house here, and there'll be a thing of like Cheetos this big,
Ooh.
and that I'll be like, I can't have this in
Yeah.
the office while I'm
Yeah.
trying to work. Like, I just want
Especially not
Cheetos
at
all the
night
time.
when no one's here, and then it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that Cheetos bag.
That's where I get like, come on, man.
Dude,
but
same here.
Halloween,
It's at night. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. You lose all willpower.
I always want bad shit at night.
Yeah.
During the day, I'm strong. I'm good.
But if I get a little
But-
dopey, a little tired, it's just like,
yeah, or I'm here editing a video kind of late at night or whatever. I'm just like, fuck, there's chips. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to think about this. Give me some chips.
Chip dinner.
chip dinner, candy dinner. It's one of my
Uh-huh.
favorites.
I did have though, when I was at that theater though, I did. I will say the one Halloween candy I had, Kit Kat did Ghost Toast.
What the hell's that?
It was like French toast Kit
Ooh.
Kats.
What?
But they were orange and then they were cinnamony on the inside.
Ooh,
They were good.
ghost toast.
So shout out. That it's gone. Can't get it now seasonally, but
Damn.
Did you
You
have
shoulda
any
got it.
trick or treaters, Meg, or did you do anything?
No, nothing. I dropped my dog off for leg surgery, so he had a scary Halloween.
Oh my god, a horror show.
But no, like luckily, like we live in an apartment, so there's
Oh.
typically not trick or treaters. But
Yeah.
over the weekend, there was a little kid dressed up as Michael Myers,
Oh.
and we live on the
Uh.
second floor, and so opened the door. He was kind of just like walking past, and my fiance pointed at him like, "Oh fuck!" And then the little kid pointed like, "Hey man," and it was a good little interaction.
Yeah.
so.
There was a little trick or treater I had yesterday, and she was like so little, and then she's like, "Would you like some of my candy?" I'm like, "Oh no, it's okay." She's like, "No, I want to give you some." Like, okay, and then she opened her
Aw.
hand. There's nothing in it, and she's like, "That was the trick. That was the trick." But if you want a treat, you can have some of my candy. I'm like,
Oh my
"Oh,
god!
No, I'll take the treat.
thank you so
The
much. Here's
trick.
some more candy, but you can keep it. That's,
That's
all
so
good. Thank you so
sweet.
much." That was
That's
the
fun.
trick. It was
That's
so cute.
funny.
Um,
Yeah, another year of no trick or treaters. I mean, I
well, why
know.
you would never?
It's like the darkest, longest driveway up on a hilly area. Yeah, like no trick or treaters ever come. But I always have that fear where it's like, okay, it's getting dusk. I'm home.
Yeah.
Fuck. What if someone does knock? Like, what if the neighbor kids just come
Oh,
up the
yeah.
street? You know?
That's how I feel too, because we have a lot of kids in our complex.
And I'm looking around in the cupboards, and I'm like, I don't know. I have almonds. I don't know what the fuck to give these kids.
Almonds?
But this happens every year, and it's a worry I never need to worry about because no one ever fucking comes.
no.
yeah, I don't know who.
I mean,
would,
like,
No,
we're
not
lucky.
my house.
You know, where I live, there's like houses everywhere.
Residential kind of
Yours
neighborhood.
is not the same situation.
Yeah.
And I will say that, like, if the lights are off and my kids are like, I'm not going that one, they just keep pass it by.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
smart. If there's no bowl out or
yeah,
no
we don't
decorations,
go to, so like
and the lights are
I would
off.
never think they would ever go to your place.
It's true. That's true.
Ever.
That's true.
Ever.
I was the little asshole who was like, dude, midnight and the lights are off, the bowl's empty. I'm still knocking on the door.
Oh
Are
my
you
God.
for real?
Me and my friend were relentless
I
in the
would
90s, dude.
be so mad.
Oh, they didn't answer, and yeah, we like ran
if
away.
someone knocked on my door at midnight and the bowl's still out there and it's like, yo, get out of
but
here.
it was empty.
It's November 1st, fucker. Get out of here.
You're right. You're technically right. I ended up going to a wrestling show yesterday instead of staying home and doing my usual. I did get home from work and watch a little bit of Rocky Horror Picture Show before I headed out, and then when I got home, I finished it. So fear not. The annual tradition
I
has,
was worried.
has happened. But GCW, a wrestling promotion that tours around the U.S., they came to San Diego for the first time at a local gym called Primal, which is down in National City. I think Primal's like the one wrestling school here in San Diego still now. And I know a bunch of people that train there. And I, when I had my debut at that high school,
Yeah.
some of the guys that I wrestled with were in this 8-man scramble
really?
during
Oh,
one
that's
of the
cool.
matches. Yeah, I know, Johnny, you had a ticket, right? Yeah. But I know you got sick and you couldn't make it. I missed you last night, brother.
Yeah, I was here streaming.
Yeah. And we almost had Rocco convinced because it was like, dude, what else is
Yeah.
going on
Oh
Halloween?
shit.
Like,
yeah,
had
I was
fun.
going to, but it was just with everything going on.
Yeah, there
it
was a
like
lot.
this is too much.
Yeah.
I even with everything going on with me, like I got there late. Like I missed, I think, the first 2 matches. But I met up with like Frank, Brian, Jordan Jones was there, a bunch of homies. And that was a really fun time, man. I'd never been to a GCW show, but I'm a fan of some of the wrestlers. Like our friend West has
Yeah.
photographed for them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, Mega64 Internet Soldier Kevin Wrestling is their videographer, one of them.
Wow.
So he was there too, and it was great, like talking to everyone that I know from Mega64, and then all these other people I know from wrestling now. Yeah, my homie CJ Tino, he won the 8-man scramble. The women's match that I saw was so fucking hard hitting. That was the hardest hitting match
Really?
of the fucking show.
Was it
Okay.
the Brooke Havoc one?
It was someone Slamovich, Misha Slamovich, I think, versus what's her name? Not Zaza. Zara. Zaza. And I fucking blew myself away because I actually went into my phone. I was like, I think I've seen Zara wrestle like in 2022. Hold on a sec. And I went back to it was 2023, but it was a Level Up show in El Cajon here.
No
and it was
shit.
like, yo, this is the same wrestler.
Wow.
That was, I think, one of my favorite matches. The Zara match was fucking hot. The 8-man tag where all the guys from Primal, all the local talent in the school got to
Is this
be in it.
streamed so people can watch it?
Yeah, it's all on Triller TV.
So Triller. So
Good place
like-
for wrestling pay-per-views and stuff.
Okay, all right. So anyone could watch it.
Yeah, and I'm in the background of all these shots in my Vegeta shirt with like, Brian, he's right there, Jasmine's right there, Frank, and everyone's in the front row.
That's super fun.
Yeah, it was a super good time.
Hell yeah, that's a good Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just thought like, man, I don't go to parties anymore. I don't dress up. I don't do makeup. We used to kind of maybe stream here. Remember we would DJ in the old studio?
I remember that.
And just hang out, play video games. But now it's like, well, fuck, I don't really have much to do. So this was the perfect thing. It's like, oh, there's a Halloween wrestling show. Like, I'll go down there. And that was such a fucking good time.
If there's nothing like that going on next year, though, I'm down to DJ again. You should do it again.
Oh, DJ again.
We would, we could definitely
You should do that.
Yeah.
Well,
I
now
had
that-
so much fun you DJing, and then I remember getting the Red Ranger helmet and being next to you, like I was like Daft Punk.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I
It was
remember that.
fun. I want to do that again.
You set up that dope background, DJ disc jockey. You spray painted on the board.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot I did that.
We watched some Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I got home, I finished Rocky Horror and started massaging my dog.
Okay.
It was a good Halloween.
All right.
Good Halloween.
That sounded horrible.
Well, he likes massages.
Who doesn't?
True.
That's quite wild.
Hey, I did want to talk about again. We weren't expecting to trend this week. We weren't expecting for all the public eye to be on us. So thank you again, obviously. But let me tell you another highlight I haven't even gotten to speak about.
Oh no.
No, very good highlight.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing better than get in bed, see something on Twitter, you go, I got a funny tweet idea. Hit it. You go to bed, you wake up, you got maybe the most viral tweet you've ever had.
Whoa.
What did you
shit.
put out there?
Yeah.
You tweeted, got some zzz, and then woke up to
And woke up and
Gold?
and the people agreed.
yeah.
What did you
shit.
say on Twitter?
There is an SNL promo for with Chapel Roan
Yo,
and
yeah.
John
I retweeted
Mulaney.
this.
Oh,
was
yeah,
good.
Yeah, and I tweeted Final Fantasy before and after Yoshitaka Amano left the design team.
That was great.
Now,
Yeah, dude, hell yeah.
Sean,
Banger
now
tweet.
I'm gonna catch you up to speed because you're probably going,
I know who
I don't know
John
what the
Mulaney
joke
and
is.
Chappell Roan are. Don't worry, I got
but
it.
do you know Yoshitaka Amano?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You're not a mono guy.
No.
Okay, so like the first 6 Final Fantasies had this Japanese artist do all the character design, where the designs were just like, yo, what, you know what I mean? Like people looking like that. They had this, they all kind of have these kind of pale, like almost kabuki-like faces
cool.
and sweeping designs and stuff like that. So that's what I mean, like,
Yeah,
that
I can see
character
that.
design
Yeah.
versus later, just like a dude in a tie.
I get it. Thank you.
So
now-
now Sean's up to
So
date.
I'll retweet it now that I get it.
I got,
Hey, is it okay not to like Chappelle Roan?
what's that?
You don't have to, but I
Good luck to you.
Chappelle
think that she's
Roan.
fucking dope.
I honestly, I don't know if I've heard any of her music.
Oh, it's good.
It's
I actually,
great.
But it's like it's the same thing with Taylor too. Like when Taylor was, I don't know, like last year, I was just like, yo, I'm sick of her. Like, get her off my screen, please.
No,
and this, I feel like I'm falling victim of the
I
same
think
thing.
I legit.
I see that photo and I'm just like, what could the music sound
There was
like?
earlier this summer, Emma kept playing like all these different artists, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this song, that's a good one, that's a good one. And I found out it was all the same fucking artist.
See, what's
It's all
Yeah,
the
she's
hot, what's
great.
the hot one right now? Like,
for her?
Hot to
'cause I
go.
like
Yeah, Hot
um,
to Go is the hottest.
What? How's it
probably.
go?
HOTTOGO. You can take me hot to go.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one yet.
Mm.
I'm still on Brat Summer. Like,
Damn.
I'm down with what's her name? PC Music? No, what's her name?
Charlie XCX.
Charlie. Yes.
Oh. No,
I'm a big fan of Charlie XCX. I is.
She's
Yeah.
so Julia.
Yeah, Pink Pony Club legitimately is a great song, like from Chaperone. I
Okay.
don't know.
I'll check it out.
I
I know
like
Doc
it. I like
Ryan's
it.
spinning in his chiropractor chair right now, but I'm gonna check it out. I won't judge a book by her cover just yet.
And then everyone got mad at her because she was like bummed about the election. She's like, oh man, both candidates. There's a lot of really sucky shit about both candidates, and everyone got mad.
Yeah.
So I just
Speaking
want to go
the
on
truth.
record and say I love both candidates. they're both. I think they're both the best.
I
and
just
really
can't decide.
Have no problems. Yeah, I keep wanting to tweet that. 4 days to the election, undecided. No, but anyway. But yeah. Anyway. I've only heard the hot to go thing, and then like,
I've just
the second
never
another
seen
song.
someone be
Explode.
like that.
Yeah.
Where like I can't imagine what it's like to be her because that's too
dude.
much.
I
too
saw
fast.
footage from March, and it's
Yeah.
like
At
a
a park.
stage with 15 people in a parking lot.
And then you
Yeah.
see her at Lollapalooza, and it's like I've never seen a crowd bigger than that ever.
Yeah.
How do you go from that to that?
That's
and that,
Hawk 2 level stardom.
I think that's bigger. It's crazy. So I don't know
Yeah.
how you handle that. How do you know? I don't know.
Well,
Crazy.
Haley handled it by getting the fuck out of Galveston or wherever she was from, got an agent and moved to Los Angeles.
Oh, well, that will do it.
Do you remember that? I keep thinking about the Hawk Tuah girl went viral.
Yeah.
Disappeared for like 3 weeks.
She did.
She was unfindable though. People didn't know her name, and she literally like scrubbed herself from the internet, got an agent, got a manager, got all this shit lined up in those like week and a half or 2 weeks. And then she launched everything and has, I'm telling you, propelled herself past the 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because people kept saying, like, oh, your 15 minutes are over,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
And now it's like, okay, she's like a bigger podcast than Joe Rogan.
It's crazy how
Really?
she did that.
Yeah.
Dude, Talk To is not little. It's crazy.
No, it's like
how
number
big it
3
is.
podcast
Are
like
you
ever.
serious?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey.
I didn't know this.
Hey.
This is
No.
why we had to fucking raise funds on Tuesday. People are watching this fucking blowjob queen from the fucking
whoa.
6th Street.
Is that what you're
Wait.
talking about?
Well, I thought
That's what that
Wait,
was?
what is she
Call-
spitting on?
Oh, he pointed to me. I thought he was talking about me.
No.
What?
Sorry. You wish you were the blowjob king. That's John Hine.
I kept saying Tony Hawk Tua though, so
Well, I don't know.
Sorry. Beyonce,
Wait,
they're mad
spit
at
on
her.
that thing? Is that what it was?
That's what I'm saying. What was she spitting on?
They're mad at Beyonce for her butt out.
What are you talking
I'm just having a moment.
What the
I'm
fuck?
having a flashback.
Do you think the Rizzlers, I mean,
do you think the Rizzler
is
knows
a
what it
15
means?
15 minutes of fame, is that a thing for the Rizzler? Or
No,
He's got lasting
no,
power.
He's done. No,
The Rizzler threw out the
He's
first
like the
pitch.
final celebrity.
The Rizzler did.
Did he
Yeah.
make it to the plate?
I didn't see it. I just know what
He
happened.
levitated. He just went.
He's not Yoda.
Has the Rizzler weighed in on who he's voting for?
The Rizzler, I'm pretty sure, loves Kamala. I don't know. I don't know.
He has
shit
a
about the
felony.
Rizzler.
He can't vote.
Fuck.
The Rizzler has a felony.
Yeah, he's from Jersey. Sorry, Johnny.
How old is the Rizzler? Do we know the age? Is that
Like
just a
8?
myth?
yeah, like it's 8. I don't
No
know.
way. That kid can't
He's
be
he's
eight.
a little
He's
kid.
a little kid. I mean, he doesn't really have lines
guys-
in these videos. He just does this. 'cause
I've
I
been
don't-
around some 8-year-olds. I don't know. He can't be 6 or 7. He's got to be like 11 or 12.
He's like 4. I don't know.
He's 2.
He's like 3.
I think I was just
6
born.
months, bro.
They're saying
Abort
there's
the
a lot of
Rizzler, guys. Get rid of him.
Stop it. There's a lot of numbers, and I don't know what's happening.
He's young though. Like
Really?
he's
I don't-
younger than
I've never heard him
Big
talk.
Justice.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm still blown away that he's Black Panther.
Yeah.
I can't.
Black
It makes
Panther.
sense now, but
They
with the
should have
mask,
had him in the movie after the guy died. What's his name? The original.
I'm not going to help you here. 'cause
Black
I'm
Panther.
upset with you.
The
I'm not. I know you're talking about. I'm not going to help
the
you.
one that was playing Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I know.
original actor. They should have just passed that only one kid can carry the mantle. Okay, I'll do it.
I want to know who his cousin is making fun of him.
Can
in
you
that
imagine?
video.
Can you imagine though those?
That's his dad. Go up the ladder. He's trying to scare him.
Yeah. Chadwick Boseman. That's what it was.
Rip Rig.
Can you imagine in the new movies those fucking portals open? You know, it's like Avengers Endgame. The portals open and that kid just like lands like a meteor, and it just comes up.
What Wakanda forever.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Hell yeah, dude.
yo, he's like, hey, Kang.
I forgot that. They're trying to do the Kang thing.
Yeah. Are they still going
I
to?
don't know. I think
don't
that
know.
guy got in trouble and
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ. No one keep their hands to themselves.
I know. Yeah. People, Ranty's saying in the chat, Rocco's joking, but that would make $1 billion.
It
Yeah.
really fucking
I know.
would.
I know. It
really would.
would.
Yeah.
Oh my! I would have to see that. I was just thinking the other day there was another. Oh, what was it? There was something just like that. Ah, shit! Where it was the same thing. I'm like, that would be such a disaster, and we would have to go. Oh, I don't remember now. Maybe I was just thinking of the Costco thing you mentioned earlier about the big justice figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah.
We gotta have that happen.
Gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
Come on, Jazzwares, do the right thing.
Very quickly, I know Rocco doesn't want to hear about this, but the baseball is over. So
Yeah.
that happened.
Poor Echo Park.
Dude.
What would
yeah,
you do if they lost?
The Dodgers won, which as a Padres fan, I really feel like if we would just beat them one more game, that would be us.
Yeah.
I think it would have been us. Because I feel like the Padres are better than the Mets, and they sure as fuck are better than the Yankees. If we had won one more game, I think we'd have won the whole thing. And that hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts me a little bit.
Would you have been out there burning buses down and shit?
No,
Oh,
but
come
I would
on.
been really happy.
Okay.
I would have FaceTimed Eric and it'd been nice.
You would have hit the last Baybo of the season.
I would have. But what was I going to say about that? Oh, but I am on a lot of group chats with Jenny's family, who are all from LA, so they're Dodger fans. You know, they're happy. It's like, well, I'm not, but people who I love are. So that's okay. That's good enough. I've seen so many videos that I did not ask to see. I
Oh,
see
are you
people.
talking about the guy blowing his fucking hand off?
I saw a guy blow his hand off.
I
so
can't
much blood. Twitter
I
is
did not
crazy now.
Ask
Yeah.
for this.
No,
Yep.
the shit in your For You page is so uncensored.
Oh, I've seen
It-
some of the most heinous shit on Twitter.
It
It's
is
crazy shit now. It's like
It-
Orgrish from fucking 20 years ago.
and there's no warning.
I
No.
know.
Just a
No.
video
I
of
know.
like
It
a
just auto-plays.
celebration, and it just plays, and it's just a hand, a firework going off, and a guy running away, and then you see a stub where a hand should be,
There's no
and
fingers.
just blood
Oh my
everywhere,
God.
and it's like, what?
And he's shaking it.
Oh, fuck.
And he's
Does
like-
he even know that his fingers are gone?
I think
Oh,
he's in
he
shock.
knows.
He's in
Oh,
shock.
God.
He's in shock though, yeah.
But it's like I couldn't have scrolled away faster. But I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, don't show me this
Yeah.
shit. And there's like more of like firework injuries from Dodger fans. Like, yeah, I don't. No, thank you. No, never need to see that.
It's like you can't trust anything now.
Oh no,
really
dude!
can't.
Half the time I'm scrolling and it's like, oh, what's this cool shot of like wilderness? Oh, it's a drone just exploded a Russian guy. Okay. Oh, he's in 5 pieces. What? Well, fuck. It
Yeah.
Yeah.
It starts playing.
It's either that or like sometimes, because Johnny and I share an office, I'll be just scrolling through the Explore page or something,
Yeah.
and suddenly there's porn, and I'm like, please don't
Yeah.
look.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
looking
yeah.
at this,
That
I
happens.
swear.
That's what I was gonna do. That's what I was gonna say. Is like I'll have mine on. I'll play a Twitter video, and I'm like, well, this is kind of interesting. I'll leave this on while I'm like brushing my teeth or doing something, and it's like, oh, PS5 Pro comparison. Oh, higher frame rate on Last of Us than the original PS5. Sucking dick on a bus.
Literally,
Whoa.
though.
It's like what?
It's like you just get flashbanged by porn.
Yeah,
And it's like,
it's
okay.
what? There was nothing to prevent that.
I can hear that noise. Like,
And as soon as you get vision, it's like a dude's dick out.
It's like,
Okay.
huh?
Yeah, everyone's saying Blue Sky, which I
Yeah.
honestly
I
feel like
know.
It's
you're
great.
right. I
I
should
don't
I've
have.
been trying to
know.
use it more,
Have
and
you?
it's so much better than
Okay, I'm gonna start slowly going over because
Yeah.
really?
it's terrible. Like
Mhm.
I'm looking for like information on things that I care about.
Yeah.
Which mostly, yeah, it's Padres, but I can find that shit on Blue Sky, I'm sure.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah.
don't need to
Yeah.
go to Twitter to find baseball information and news.
It's like I have so many friends and I have such a big user base on Twitter, and I try to stay off that For You page, and then it's like, okay, it's all the artists I follow, and it's
Yeah.
everything.
I do have an account. Like I set it up and everything.
Oh, really?
I
Back
just
in the day?
haven't like, ever opened it after I did that. But
Yeah.
I am there. If you want to follow me, I don't know if I ever go. I am there. I just don't go there.
Yeah. What's it gonna take for the full?
I think
switch
that
over?
a fucking hand being blown off was what did it for me. I can't do it anymore.
See, I'm a little desensitized, so I'm just like, okay, watched it about 4 times, but then I was.
Then I thought about the hand thing a lot, and I thought like, man, if they would have just like not won that day.
That
would've
guy
had a
was
hand.
drunk.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like,
and he was committing
it's like-
fucking arson and.
it's just one of those things where it's like, did he have that fireworks saved for when the Dodgers did win the World Series? Because if they would have won it, the night before, that guy probably still have a hand.
Yeah.
And if they would have won it the night after, he probably would still have a hand.
Oh,
It's
I mean,
just
you
weird,
can't think that
if
way.
his
though.
wife
Oh, I know, I
told him
know.
to pick milk up on the way home from work, he would have been 5 minutes
Yeah.
late from getting home. And
Just
then he might
the
not have
butterfly
been-
effect.
Yeah.
Like you cannot
Can't.
entertain that.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I know, but I just think about that guy's poor hand.
Well, he's gonna be a Dodgers fan for the rest of his life for sure.
Yeah.
Every
But
time
then
he looks
obviously
down.
I thought too, like, that was probably his dominant hand because he's putting it down on the ground, holding it. Like you'd hold that with your dominant hand.
God.
That sucks. Fuck fireworks, dude. I'm not fucking with that shit.
Are you kind of happy though? It happened to a Dodgers fan,
I'm not happy happening to anyone.
and not some little kid on like 4th of July.
I don't want it to happen to anyone. I'm not
Okay.
going to wish this on anybody.
I'm so happy
Saintly
that
Sean
fucking
here.
World Series is over. Like
come on.
the last like 3 times I went to LA, people just tried to keep getting me involved, and it's like, stop talking to me. Like I went to a concert with Johnny, and it was like, don't worry, guys, they're gonna clench it, guys, don't worry, guy. And it's like, I'm not.
I'm here for the concert.
I'm not in any way involved in baseball. Thank
Dude,
you.
it made traffic fucked up so bad. Johnny had
Yeah.
to skip that concert because it was
Yeah.
like Carmageddon in the fucking Los Angeles.
It was just like the last 3 times I went, people kept trying to rope me into baseball shit, and I'm like, I don't want to exist in that space. Thank
Sure,
you.
sure. Sure.
I'm very happy to not hear about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
yeah.
Is there anything else we want to talk about on the main show? It is getting kind of long and late.
I think we covered most everything we wanted to hit. Anyone
I
else?
feel
so.
good, but I want to make sure that everyone on set feels good before I.
Thank you.
Even Johnny.
Yeah,
Do
you got anything, Johnny?
Just thank you guys again. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that shit on Tuesday was beautiful.
It was.
and-
It
yeah,
was.
it
It was
was.
honestly
Yeah.
life changing in the sense of my life can continue the way it was.
I-
But it wasn't going to.
I did want to say one thing. When Eric called in, I don't know if he's in the chat. That shit made me cry so fucking hard, dude.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a
Like,
lot.
his speech at the end, I was like
Yeah.
weeping up here.
Yeah.
I'm dead
Shouts
inside,
out, Eric.
but that
That was
even
so-
kind of hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
I had to leave the room.
Did you?
I was already crying.
I could
on
hear-
top of that.
I could hear
I was
kinda
like off
sniffles.
in the corner, like crying
Yeah.
for a good like couple hours, like when we first started. But then when I heard Eric, I was like, I have to leave this fucking room.
And we were talking to Eric earlier that
Good
day.
bit in
and-
the chat.
and-
Some of them laughed.
And Eric was in like game mode. Like, we're going to fucking save this.
Yeah.
Like, he was like talking to us like this, all these different things.
Well, that's where my head went too. It's like, how do I fix this?
Yeah.
Because I've been in this situation, like we talked about, my girlfriend's dad had a stroke earlier in the summer, and we've been dealing with that. And all I have been doing is like falling into this despair because I'm like, how do I fix this? How do I
Yeah.
fix what's happening? How can I help? And it's like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm physically not able to really help in this situation. And it drives me fucking nuts. And like, then this happens and my head's already been in like, okay, I can fix this. How do we fix this? This is something I can make better, and I will.
Yeah. So Eric, calling in and helping us and being so, everything meant so much. But that
Yeah.
you're right,
Really did.
Johnny.
And of course,
that
Tina and Ray. too.
Oh my God.
I can't
gosh.
even.
All of
I
our
can't
friends
thank
from
you
Rooster
enough.
Teeth.
and Tina's in the chat, and Tina,
Our
thank you for
angel
everything. And
investors.
Please tell Ray thank you.
Yeah,
She-
big guy.
she's our angel.
She is our angel. But I was her calling me and helping me set up
Yeah.
the Kofi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and figuring out that workaround, like, I have him buy this picture. Like that.
Yeah.
That
Can we explain that one more time?
Yeah.
Because even on the PPS, people are like, why is it $1,000 minimum?
Okay. Yes.
So Kofi has a thing where you can set the minimum high so no one does it because we want you to pay what you want for a picture in our
Yes.
shop.
Yes.
So that way
We
that-
can't get a weird chargeback scam. And
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
the thing.
This
you
won't happen to
you
us again.
purchased the thing.
Yes.
So that's what this is. Is it's not a donation. You're buying this for what you want.
It's a digital exchange.
It's a digital
it's,
exchange.
it's
and
an
that way-
ethical NFT in my
and that-
Exactly.
and that way people
Exactly.
can't do a chargeback fraud claim on us, which was happening before with donations. So this is our workaround. And Tina thought of this, and it's a brilliant
So
fucking
good.
idea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So thank you, Tina, for that was huge. And everything else on top of that, but that alone was so huge. So
Yeah.
Thank you to Tina and Ray and Bernie and all of our friends. There's so many people I can't even name them.
Barbara. And
Yeah, they just thank you. Mango Fett.
all the homies.
Yeah.
Oh, Mango
Yeah,
Fett
Mango
dropped
Fett.
so
Oh
God.
my god.
Justin Wang.
Yeah, like
for
there's a trillion
helping us
people
out.
I
Yeah,
could
every
I could
homie
thank,
out
so.
there, man. All the artists that like reached out to me, like, hey, what can I design for free?
Oh
for you guys?
yeah,
It's
I
like
had a lot of
man.
people.
artists from across our community, people we've worked with before, and people we even haven't,
Yeah.
have been so generous. And I just
100%.
really, really
Yeah,
means a lot.
That
you want us here, because that's the thing. Is like, do they want us? Obviously, people maybe aren't watching, but I think it's because they forgot, or you get complacent. You know,
Yeah.
you expect that thing to be there forever, and then you turn around and it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, it's
yes,
gone.
but we are here for now because of you, for you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And if you want to donate, you can, or buy that picture of us eating lasagna. You can at coffee.com/Mega64. You can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Mega64, where if you sub to a tier, is it tier 4 and higher? Is the credits of the outro song?
You should know this.
Hmm.
Just feel like as a member of this
You know
company,
what?
should know.
Sometimes we
Tier-
need to know when to ask for help, Sean.
Tier 3.
Tier three.
Tier 3
Oh, yeah, that's
is the minimum to get into the credits, and then
Yeah.
tier 4 you're a producer, and tier 5 you're a
Right.
deity.
Which deity? And so
Thank
we
you.
Which we didn't think
it was,
anyone
it was
would do.
tier
Yeah.
3. Sorry. So I just want to double. That's why I was asking. So, anyways, that will be done next week, and you can see your name in there, which would be huge for us. And you also go to shop.mega64.com and buy something there if you want. And we just really, really appreciate all the love and support we've gotten.
And again, to people, to the people asking, we will do a big Black Friday blowout like we've done every year.
Oh, yeah.
Since forever. Black Friday has always been a big tradition with Mega64. So yeah, I mean, I think we're down to do that again.
Yeah.
Had some cool stuff planned for that.
Tina just had a fucking great idea. We should change the picture every month so it's a new thing to buy.
100%.
Tina,
Yeah.
goddamn, it's a good idea.
God
Tina,
damn.
we're going to have to employ you.
Yeah.
so
Tina,
many-
you're hired.
We have so many good JPEGs of
We-
us.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's a good idea. But again, if you cannot donate and you can't help us in that way, totally understand, no problem. But if you could, as I said before,
Yeah.
go to iTunes and rate our podcast a 5 or comment on it and see how great it is on the reviews. Same with Spotify. Anywhere our podcasts are shown, all those ratings help out. So advertisers hopefully could see that, oh, they got 10,000 fucking comments or whatever. That's good. So that kind of stuff is very helpful and doesn't cost you anything. You could do that as well.
Yeah.
Sub on YouTube. We do have a brand new, well, I say brand new. We have a reformatted YouTube channel. It's called Mega64 Infinity.
Go sub to that.
Go sub to that if you're not already. It was formerly the archive channel. This podcast will be on there from now on.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's where it will be seen. So
And
you're already here if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah, if there's any confusion, we're still going to be streaming our content live on the Mega64 YouTube account.
Yes.
It will be taken down
And then put
and
on the
archived
Infinity.
on Infinity. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
we still need to put something like on the main channel, I think, about that. Like,
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
should.
whether
yeah,
it's
yeah.
an image or
Update
video
them
or
or
something.
something.
Yeah.
Let everyone know because it won't be there this week. So we should say.
Hey, while we've been going, can I just thank Brandon Popovich, William Oglesby, Samuel Jackson
Wow.
from Snakes on a
What?
Plane?
That's the
That's
movie you
the
chose.
one, huh?
Well, yeah.
That's the one.
That is
okay.
the one.
That's the one. B-Mop, Jimkin, Juice 412, a big one from Vladivostok.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you.
And
you.
Splatoon for Trump. I know it's a weird last name.
What the fuck?
Samuel Jackson from Law Abiding Citizen? That's all. I just
From The Long Kiss Goodnight?
Thanks, everyone. And we'll see you next week because of you. And for the last time, Johnny, you can fade us out because there's no fucking exit song. So fade
It's
us
coming.
to
We'll get
whatever
it
you
next
want
week.
to fade us to. Surprise me.
It's going to be long, too.
Thrill me, Johnny.
God,
Go
I hope
ahead.
It's the Rizzler.
Oh.
Rizzler, it's you.
Oh my God.